Welcome viewers, I am Tutor Cletus Okole. In today's mathematics class, we want to solve an exponential equation given on the board is if 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x is equal to the square root of 6 raised to the power x minus 9 raised to the power x, then what is the value of x? Subscribe to my channel, also watch this video to the end. It will be a very interesting one. Watch to the end. Let's dive in. Solution to the question. I am given to solve 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x equal to the square root of 6 raised to the power x minus 9 raised to the power x. Very good. The first step I will take in solving this problem is to find the square of both sides. The reason is because I want to get rid of the square root symbol by the right hand side, and doing that I will have 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x all to the power of 2 is equal to the square root of 6 raised to the power x minus 9 raised to the power x all to the power of 2. I want you to see this. If I give you square root of x all raised to the power 2, it is equal to x. Okay? If I also give you the square root of 2 all raised to the power 2, it is equal to 2. In other words, it means that the square root of a number squared is equal to the number. If I have square root of a number and I also square it, it gives me exactly that number. Okay? That means I shall now have 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x all raised to the power 2 equal to, here I will now have it as 6 raised to the power x minus 9 raised to the power x. Very beautiful. Maths is life. Subscribe to my channel. Alright, moving forward, I will have it written 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x all raised to the power 2 is equal to, 6 can be written as 2 multiplied by 3. Okay? Everything still raised to the power x. And 9 can be written as 3 multiplied by 3. Everything still raised to the power x. Very good. Moving forward, I can have it written this way, that 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x, okay, all raised to the power 2 is equal to, if you look by the right hand side, you will agree with me that I can now move the power x into the bracket to have it written as 2 raised to the power x multiplied by 3 raised to the power x, then minus 3 raised to the power x multiplied by 3 raised to the power x. This will be the result. Alright. Then, moving forward, you can agree with me that this also can be written as 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x all raised to the power 2 is equal to, from the right hand side something is common, and that is 3 raised to the power x. So I can factor it out to have it written 3 raised to the power x, then into the bracket I have left 2 raised to the power x, then minus 3 raised to the power x. Very good. At this point, I want to move what is by the right hand side to the left hand side. And doing that, I have the equation or the expression written as 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x all raised to the power 2. Now, moving what I have from the right hand side to the left hand side will now be minus 3 raised to the power x into 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x. Everything now is equal to 0 to the right hand side. Very good. Also, look very well and you can agree with me that something is common in the expression by the left hand side, and that is 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x. I have it in this bracket, I also have it in this bracket. I can now factor it as a common factor, and that becomes 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x. Everything now outside the bracket, and I have again, because it is squared, so I have it still written 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x. So it is squared here. One of it is gone outside the bracket, and the other one is remaining inside. And here I also have it 2 raised to the power x minus 3 raised to the power x factored outside, and left here is minus 3 raised to the power x. Now everything is equal to 0. Very good. Maths is life. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is, if you look at what I have on the board, you will agree with me that both brackets are equal to 0, meaning that the first bracket is equal to 0 and the second bracket is also equal to 0. All right. Therefore, looking at that, I can now have what you see again. I have here minus 3 raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x. I want to reconcile that. So I will have it written 2 raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x. Okay? Outside the bracket, then inside I don't have it as 2 raised to power x, then minus 2 into 3 raised to power x. Alright? Yeah, beautiful. Okay? Everything now is equal to 0. Yeah, minus 3 raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x is going to give me minus 2 3 raised to power x. It is very correct. Very, very correct. Alright. Now, what next? What is next here is to equate each of the brackets to 0. Alright? And that means 2 raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x is equal to 0. The first bracket. Implying that 2 raised to power x is equal to 3 raised to power x. Okay? So I'm solving from the first bracket. Alright. Moving forward, this can now be written as, it's a very interesting one. Very interesting one. You pay attention. I want to divide both sides of the equation from the first bracket I am solving now. I want to divide both sides of the equation by 3 raised to power x. And that is going to give me 2 raised to power x over 3 raised to power x equal to 3 raised to power x over 3 raised to power x. Okay? Meaning that I can now have it as 2 all over 3 all to the power of x according to indices equal to 1. Because 3 raised to power x can divide 3 raised to power x to give me 1. Alright? And also here, if I have 2 raised to power x over 3 raised to power x, I can just have it as a fraction and then use one common exponent, which is power x, to hold the two together. Okay, now at this point, do you know that this one can also be written as 2 all over 3 raised to power x equal to 2 all over 3 all raised to power 0. You know, any number raised to power 0 or letter raised to power 0 is 1, which means that 1 is written as 2 over 3 raised to power 0. It's still 1. Very good. Therefore, by law of indices, when the bases are the same, automatically the powers becomes equal. Therefore, I can now cancel the bases and have it that x is equal to 0. The first value of x is out from the first bracket. Remember, I have two brackets, okay, equal to 0. Alright? Therefore, the first bracket has given me the first value of x. From the second bracket, I have it at 2 raised to power x, then minus 2 into 3 raised to power x, alright, is also equal to 0. It's equal to 0. So this means that I can now write it as 2 raised to power x, okay, is equal to 2 into 3 raised to power x. That is the way it should be, because minus 2 is multiplying 3 raised to power x. Being outside the bracket implies that it is multiplying it. Therefore, I can now have it written. This is minus 2 into 3 raised to power x. Now, moving it to the right hand side, the negative sign disappears. It becomes 2 into 3 raised to power x. That is what I have now. Okay, very good. What I still want to do, like I did in the first bracket, I want to divide both sides of the equation also by 3 raised to power x. And that means I shall have it now written 2 raised to power x all over 3 raised to power x is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 raised to power x divided by 3 raised to power x. Very good. You can agree with me here now that 3 raised to power x at the denominator, we cancel 3 raised to power x at the numerator, leaving me with, from the left hand side, like I did here, 2 raised to the power x over 3 raised to the power x can now be written as 2 all over 3, everything now raised to the power x, equal to, left by the right hand side is just the number 2. Very good. At this point, I can now apply logarithms to both sides, and that means I shall now have it written log of 2 all over 3 to the power of x is equal to the log of 2. Okay? Applying the exponential law of logarithms, I will now move x to the front to have it x, the log of 2 all over 3, okay, is equal to the log of 2. At this point, I want to divide both sides of the equation by 2 log 2 all over 3. And that is going to give me x equal to now the logarithm of 2 divided by the logarithm of 2 all over 3. And again, by law of logarithms, okay, which is what we call change of base of logarithm. This can now be written as x is equal to the logarithm of 2 to base 2 all over 3, the second value of x. So this is the second value of x, and this is the first value of x. So we can now conclude that the values of x to the given question is equal to 0 or log of 2 to base 2 all over 3. The final answers for the given question, the values of x are out. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Remember to subscribe to my channel and also like my videos. God bless you.